Yeah, Tifo Makwa Badelia Bliksi TV Besam number channel so Moba hit Adomamba subscribe on like Bashama one pensemi be eti so and you be eti mesram say Moba Jomre near that near Bob tent to Makuti Samane de Itogo eti for Kelvin Bedutela and the Simbi atutuja na eno na ensem no odubia echifo yensa aka no ekame se ensem no ebimu edupaye na ne nyina fa corruption a ese ne katahye ekoso oman Ghana echifo tum se ano eya yeden katahye ne prayer ekoso na na dan kwakufo do aman mu echifo ano eya yeden otum se ohwewe nu ma kame se we first historic tum se man panyin otum abedi so Ghana kapa etima huri edu so a otum se still now, these people are trying to collapse the nation. Because a man might be so a president be and step down. Send a be and can was your crown and can bar the diabolic mindset. A be more I or madrin say, or mine can be as soon be you know, a kusana and a passadie. Nature say, I know a den. Now, no, Chama Asiedu Nketia, the statement to be back on H. We say, well, say. Asiedu Nketia statement to the Babonti was say you cannot use school to clean your foolishness. Asiedu Nketia and some of the by Munkuti in Semno. This statement here bad the Kahubiano and so Beba Abedumu.
Mahama is a criminal. You are still sitting in Ghana telling me Ekufuado is not a thief. You are sitting in Ghana telling me Ekufuado the. Are you okay? School now moko and moko on the same. Because we don't go to school to become fools. We go to school to basically combine the common sense God gave us and what we have seen, experienced, and learned on this planet. When you combine the two, you should be smarter. But the moment you go to school, and you cannot combine the school thing you have learned, because whatever you have read on earth, you came to meet it as somebody's expression. Whatever makes you powerful today, it's somebody's idea. But when you were being born, you were given natural sense. And that natural sense in the two markers of I need to eat it. So you have organic sense. And that organic sense should always prevail over the obesiano asasi. So because it is the obibeka organic, it sits there. And no ankasano, it is germinated through your system. It wasn't copied from anywhere. And that should always be the landlord. That should always be the one that is sitting for some to come in to occupy some part of the brain. Their tenant. Whatever you read on earth, when you go to school, you do what? You still, at the end of the day, those things are tenants in your brains. Your common sense is what is your brain. Now, the eco school no, near Akroma, now you kind of and simple things. We don't get it right. And I made it easy for you. School. And Asiedu Nketia kachire mono. O si school pepa Jimmy. We Jimmy. Asiedu Nketia kachire mo si school entumi pepa Jimmy. Obi a we Jimmy no. You cannot use school to clean the foolishness. So we need to distinguish between these things. It don't make politics complex. Remember politics in you. Politics enye complicated. Yambo mani pebi. Journalism enye complicated. Yambo mani pebi. You need to apply this. There are so many people working in Ghana today. When you take what they went to learn in school from them, they are a piece of garbage. And that is what we have been built to understand. Say, cause school, education is the key. It's good to have education, but education should not cloud your natural intelligence. And that is what we are lacking as a people. That is what we are lacking. So who on earth can tell me, say, Ekufuado is not corrupt? I can also tell you, Mary, how Ekufuado is deeply involved directly. There are so many of them. And I've done these scandals. And anytime someone that say, what do you people need from me and my team? People on Loud Silence Media, Loud Silence TV. What do you people need? Edian pa na mo bese nkotoka. Edian na free mind enka. Ransford Kebu achimo. Piero mo omo what platform? What do you want them to do again? Omonya den. What do you want to see? You don't need an NDC communicator to come and convince you about anything. You don't need me anymore. I've been able to feed you to the point where you should be able to basically fend for yourself. For the past 7 years, we have been able to feed you the raw truth. What is left is for you to make that decision. And that decision is to move suffering off you, is to make sure criminals don't lead you, is to try and find some liberation, economic, social. So vote against the people who have basically, through their actions, or how we are also. So you are not even supposed to be thinking or being or asking, hey, NPP. You don't even have to do that. You have to block your brain and say these people are out. Can I Japan catch them or say? But when you know Jam with some money to me, no, may a member, men at a party 7 years, men at Abemu, ye disika, aqua Jimmy. You are still sitting here asking me na NDC for by a dang. Then you don't deserve to be voting. Why do you need to level also twaba? Because I don't know. Friday 2023 will be over. Ya can't be bekembia. The ebechiremu biya ya chiremu. And nobody, God being so good, nobody has been able to come and counter any single thing that we have put here. It shows. Even the Bible you read, people are contesting it. And I'm with all due respect, people are contesting the Quran. But whatever we have said on this platform, no man has been able to contest it, because we are not here because of some individuals. We are here because of you. It is a Nketia will say, vote against NPP, irrespective of who is leading it. You need to believe me, because I have shown you, say, this and this and that is the reason. I didn't just come up one day. Let's be honest here. When this platform started, it took us about 5 to 6 years to officially come out and say, Ghana for Montoma John Mahama. This platform didn't start by campaigning for GM to come back. No. This platform started like any other kid that was starting school. We were researching. We were looking at evidence. We were bringing facts. At a point, we got to that realization, say, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC deserve to lead. So this platform, the reason why it is bigger, it is authentic and credible, is because we took our time to let Ghanaians understand why we have arrived at where we are. And it is through hard work. It is through hard work, research. Answer a show by the time our show ends, 8 p.m. here, Ghana time, 1 a.m. No, now Ochina production is in progress. It takes money. It takes a lot of money. $5,000 in Ghana today is 600 million, 60,000 Ghana. You know that? $5,000 to keep this TV on our channel. In Ghana cities, I have 600 million every month to keep this TV on. You think it's a joke? It's not. Now you say mini busia. And now you say mini nkofo me domo. I'm to my bomo. And now you say I am not also human. Nkofo ye afefede na mempebi. But there's a reason. There's an end game. There is an end game, because if things are better, you money be in the shortest time, because when the economy is good, everybody's working, there's no pressure, we will all get opportunities to help each other. That is the end game. There's nothing akabima yen kanjiro. Recently, I talked about vaccines, and I told Ghanaians, say, some vaccines na normally woman, it has expired. On the Endra, maybe catch them say, a monam the betchere mo say mo money didn't school, and the FDA oma koto buffer stock warehouse, because omo detected police for free regional health office Kumasi, and we say a mona guana say. To date, nobody has contested that. Miana masabet na catch them say the vaccines na ye de wo mo Ghana no vaccines the majority na say. Sa COVID-19 vaccines, no, majority of them are say. But I just say Jimmy and some say I'll just get up and say this thing that is helping people, no, menko say no. I think na mebusu afo munya COVID ni bi. Ana Ghana for mendomo. But I also not allow anybody to use expired vaccines on from what Ghana need. Mamika, we've been sure. We have filed a document to J&J. Sa vaccines time the bet chiremo. Ewa prang. Meka chiremo say. Ye sa vaccines now omode what Ghana for prang. Now we are going to enter Central Region, Ashanti Region, maybe chiremo adiebi. But I want to show you where we are. Now, also be at here. When I come here to do my work, maybe I'm one secret and there. So when say me a juma or I'm bringing something out from the energy ministry, that it means I'm working with the people at the energy ministry, not the lower people. I'm working with the people up. So when say me a juma or health ministry, then it means I am working with people who have access to documents, not people who are down there. I don't work with a secretary for. I don't need them. They don't have anything. Majority of the time, before I break a story, then it means I've been able to penetrate to the top. Ako hu obi a sebio mehuni say you have what I want. Now secretary on the money personnel and they don't have anything. What do they have? Nothing. It's before I sit on my platform to say, I say this is happening. I told you about NPA, how they were smuggling OMCs at the Ghana over 600 million. And the Azuri saw in scandal, we are Ghana and oil OMC the Ghana. I told you people in 2021. Now the vaccines I'm talking about, we have been able to put a document together to J&J, Omne vaccine producers. Now I want to tell you people something. You see, I know sometimes people think some time NPP. Now, Oko Prang. What I brought out American one seminar. There are some people in higher positions, sir. They don't like what is happening. Oh. So vaccine, COVID-19 vaccines now, yeah, they won't go for yeah, this sika toso. See, the most dangerous part is yeah, this sika toso and the cover problem they buy. Now, maybe show card be church ha. And I'm board directors BD said these are the people. They know what is happening. There are 4 directors I worked with on this. And these 4 directors, 2 from Accra, 2 from another region. They are the ones who told me, Kevin, these our friends up here, they are the ones doing this at Prang. Now, so I'll call a year Prang. You see this gentleman. I told you, sir, his name is Sambo. Now, I'm going to say me, I will not come back to this matter. This Sambo guy on the disease control head, our Prang. This guy and the director, the health director. These 2 people. Unma de kudientia ema omo colleagues now omo top office no. Omo reasonable people no gave me information about these people. When the vaccines never say because Accra say you need to meet a quota, you need to meet your target. Se vaccines never krana say time ni chema. Se one make sure se vaccines they are one penny na sa vaccines no at the end of the day ye ma ho sika. So this guy called Sambo. The na all ye say when he sends a personnel out on the director no, so they came together to say they need more money than the health of the people of Waprang. Meko other regions I showed you see. When I showed you document the last time about COVID-19 cards, we did not show you everything because we knew we had a case. Now this guy Sambo, disease control on a headache or Prang. What he did was that he told your workers nurses no kwabontene. Na so omuko what vaccines no na se nkofo resist here. What they have to do is that omuntu vacciningu na omun create COVID-19 card no omun chro din no omun fa address nshisha so no omun fa mbra. Omu wi omun fa vaccines na omu bie so tugu nsuo mu no on tugu bole mu no omun chro batch a vaccine number no omun fa mbra because they need to meet a target. Wait, on the director. I'll get you the director's picture tomorrow. Until when we filed our story here to J&J, the picture count. The reason why I'm in Kanwasan because we are working on the documents. So what this guy was doing is say, now young nurses nearby say, hey, you need to meet your target. Where meet ya be ma. So now at a point, people were resisting the COVID vaccine. And this guy Sambo, this guy Sambo and his director, what they told into what we have cards in Kofo we actually and belonging to Bia. You get what I mean? They have generated fake cards. Say, oh, this amount of vaccines, yeah, the nipa do say, abra, it is not real. And we have all those things. Into this guy, Ghana, me see the district health directorate, you know, they are supposed to even interdict this guy as we speak. And you see, when the information, when we are tracking this, it started from Accra. And the people in Accra gave us, say, they have their colleagues, almost they can help us. One source I'm using, you know, on the to command directors too, to get me what I want. So what they were doing is, Omoman Korani generate card, Mokwa Bontina, so Oman wa, Mumbia Biedorusuntungu, Namoncho address. So we have provided those fake addresses. COVID-19 cards are a deal was a fake information, also a fake. Normally the batch number of last year, my dear, this vaccine XE592, XE437, all these vaccines expired for a year, and these people, this guy and his health director, they were still pumping people with those vaccines. My state bill because it is on our file. XE592, XE437. They were in the system for a year. Anytime I do a story, first time I started journalism, I wasn't smart. First, you know, when I do scandals, I was new in the job. And I'll put everything there. And then what they would do and they say, after I dry the scandal, they will come out and refute everything in one single statement. So right now, what I do is I bait them. I bait them with one thing. Whatever they will do or say, then I'll prove to them that you are a killer, you are a liar. And that is what I've done this time. So nurses, no matter me be phone lines. There are nurses in Ghana, no matter this guy so I catch say it is true that their directors, especially this guy, prang them this guy, to me catch him so mun two edronungu, na mun tro batch na mun create din eko bedu age 33 then prang to me able to have 20 cards, 10 cards. And we have been able to get because their directors really don't like what is happening. And you'll be an a pen and I'm handing over this to us. And that is more important than the church because we are filing a case. Young man, criminal. I need to get the director. The directors are Akroma. Now me show more. For the past week, we were working on that document. MSC, people have to be shot because this is genocide. You get it? And right now, my imagine say, there may be a Ghana and I'll do it. And I'm very grateful to the directors. And you see, when you enter the district health directorate, I'm telling you. And when you go to different districts, I don't deal with kids, I deal with killers. No? And every time I'll do a scandal, I'll bait you people. Next week, we are breaking. When I come back, maybe share my DB about this guy and his director. Now we're doing some more side, you know. Our directors need to be named the omoye. But the report has been filed. Their pictures are all part of it. How can you do that? I don't know, sir. How can you do that to a nation? Why? All right. Now, Andra, and sorry, some jandam was going around. Mummy and kill jandam no quick. It's got to do with, you say, John Mahama can't say me say, NDC for say, Omobetia assemblyman for car. They will pay them. They will put them on salary. Say, Omoba to me more. Into a video like this was circulating. Another mad dog was speaking. And pay attention. NPP, for the majority of the people who speak for the NPP, they are ignorant. Majority of Nipa Muti radio, some journalists, some NPP, majority cannot read and understand. And that is why today we have Obitisa chairman. I want to be the chairman, Ashanti regional chairman of the NPP. Mamika, we've been chairman. The difference between the NDC and the NPP in the the NDC. Sorry, John Mahama said Obetua allowances. It's a different, yes, different from allowance and salary. Let me correct this. John Mahama recently, Okoto Abano, he made a statement that the NDC government will consider, and I said they will pay allowances and yes, salaries to a assemblyman for. Now, another dog came to sit on radio, and right now, my catcher will say, no NPP person from Bawumia to the last idiot can come out and say Mahama